Why? Why do this to me, game? Damn it. I don't remember exactly where Tall Tree was. And the map is like, woo, where could he be? Over like a huge area. There he is. Like, it's not a secret, dude. Just tell me where he is. It's fine.
Good evening, Jonathan Reid. Can I help you in any way?
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Priwen stole from you.
And you brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
No.
Ah, the oldest temptation of all. If Pandora herself did not pass the test, I suppose I should not blame you for your curiosity.
So you're not angry with me?
Why should I be? To live is to make choices, Jonathan. And you made yours. Now give it to me, please.
Tell me the truth, Usher. Are you a vampire?
By the stole, you really thought you could force Usher Talltree to yield to your little mind tricks like an oblivious mortal?
Why can't I force you to answer me then?
I'm the Primate of St. Paul's Stole. It comes with certain advantages, like accessing the greatest library in the country and avoiding answering certain questions.
So, are you or are you not a vampire?
As a brilliant man once said, to be unambiguous can only be to one's own detriment.
Have you any news concerning Aloysius Dawson?
You unburdened his heart and cleared his mind. A most elegant solution, I must say, Jonathan.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. A red river, a song in the dark.
I do wonder what would happen if you try to aid him. So I was curious what the game would do if you spent experience that you don't have. So I spent 3,000 experience there when I only had like 1,500, and so I ended up with negative 1,500. That's admittedly an elegant solution of sorts. I guess I should go through Whitechapel to get to the hospital, right? I'm actually going to there though. I can still go to the hospital, because then I can talk to Swansea, who's apparently there again. How is Swansea back there now? Yeah, I guess he made it back. I gotta orient myself correctly. Let's go. Yes, I guess it's a rather clean fix, is if your experience just rewinds to the negatives, then you're like, well, you have to re-earn the amount of experience that you spent, and then progress forward from there if you want to ever spend your experience again. I've played some games where you can de-level, like Demon Souls and stuff like that, and the result would be that you would lose your level, which means it would actually remember like what order you leveled up certain stats in, and you would just lose those stats and stuff like that. That also happened in we're good. Okay. The fall of the Dungeon Guardians was a Hello. You can't kill me, cause I can run, and you can't catch me apparently. They really like to punish me. I'm like, you think you cannot get punished by us? And then I'm like, deuces, and like, shit, I guess he can. Oh, he's smoking. I thought he was holding his gut like he was like burning or something. I mean, not burning. I thought he was holding his gut as if he was like, stabbed or something is what I meant to say. Excuse me, everybody. Just passing through. Yeah, I should visit the hospital, since apparently Swansea's made his way back. And I should take my chance to get the updated dialogue when I can.
You London vampires are so
Ow. Well, at least they all loudly declare who they are so I can tell which ones are which. By which I mean I can tell which ones of them are Lord Redgrave's followers and which ones are just some random foreign vampire. Because that really is like a major thing going on here, is there's so many foreign vampires that just come in to enjoy the mess.
Show me how you defeated him.
It's a good thing none of the people that aren't supposed to know I'm a vampire ever happen to be looking when I do all the obvious vampire stuff, including the people I save. I was a little iffy on the fact that my guy was like, hey, yeah, you should talk to those people about what happened. I'm like, don't talk to them about what happened. I saved them with my vampire powers, which they had to have noticed, right? Milton, Thoreau, Pippa, Thelma, Milton, Gwen. What the fuck? The map says that there's new Swansea dialogue here. But he's not here. What? Dr. Swansea. Dr. Swansea. Where are you at?
It's locked, all right.
That door's locked. Is he supposed to be in the basement? Am I supposed to ride my elevator down to the basement to find him again? I can try it. Did he just disappear? Like, woohoo! Yeah, I wouldn't recommend encouraging people to question the people that you saved with vampire powers, like in broad daylight. But people never seem to notice what I'm doing. Are you in here? Because I discovered your spooky anti-vampire room. Ooh.
It's locked.
Aw. That really defeats the purpose coming down here. There's all these windows here. Which way did the elevator go? I thought the elevator went down. Am I imagining that conclusion? Yeah, the lever is pointed to the downward direction. I'm actually not sure which way the elevator's going. Let's see if the lever moved. No, still the same position, so that doesn't help me. Maybe that's how the light was getting in? Because the elevator's like in that direction, so if I walk around here, there's no elevator. The elevator would have to pass through somewhere around here, right? So the elevator must be going up. Okay, yeah, there's even more up. Okay, yeah, we must be fighting in the top of the hospital up there. Does that explain how the light was getting in? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That doesn't explain how the light was getting in, because it's nighttime. The whole game takes place during the nighttime, so the light that was coming in can't have been sunlight. Huh. He said like solar curtains or something like that, or infrared curtains, something like ultraviolet curtains. I think it was ultraviolet curtains. So it must have been some kind of fabric that's like a light filter that shifts it into being ultraviolet or something. Like it's real specific. It is real specific. Oh, can't go through that. Awkward. Leave me alone. I'm just a nice peace-loving vampire that just wants to get past all you guys. And not do plague things or murder people. Never mind the many people I've killed. Just let me go. Hey. Okay. Well, here it comes. Oh, he was leaving, wasn't he? That was unnecessary. Well, whatever. Better get in there before he gets a lot of annoying holy spells off. Finish him off, finish him off. Ow. I see one good hit, damn it. There we go. Owie. How is he not dead yet? He has like a hit point. There we go. Chow down. Nice to meet you. If I can get away with it, it wouldn't be the worst if I could just beat the game today. Because then no one will get sick for the remainder of the simulation due to the unusual positive impact I had from getting someone killed in this case. I have made it so that every single pillar of the community is either dead or a vampire. None of them are just humans that are humaning.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCollum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
She took that news well. I feel like her leaving may not be the best thing, because maybe we could use her in some way to create an antidote. And so running off is not the best move. Whoops. That's right, though. There probably is something really specifically wrong with her if she's the source of the blood. I wonder if that has any impact on her daughter. I mean, her daughter's not a real daughter, right? And she hasn't been turned. So really there's no source of infection. She clearly doesn't give people the disease by just going around, because that would have happened much sooner. She's been around for decades or hundreds of years. So she doesn't seem to be contagious through normal means. Seems more that if she's specifically has her blood infused in somebody else, that person becomes this person that will infect others. Probably like the various cloud monsters we've seen.
Blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Oh boy. Oh. I'm a little worried. Okay, Lord Redgrave and Jeffrey McCollum, sure, fine. But the old morgue in Pembroke Hospital? That's a little concerning. Let's go there first. I need to know whether or not I can even go there or not. Like, what if the door is still locked? I was kind of hoping the morgue would never come up again. Because you're supposed to get the key during a quest, and the game never gave it to me. Which kind of trapped me in a bad spot where I'm kind of where I can't get into that location, which is kind of a problem if it's a mandatory location. Because it wasn't mandatory before. Could I somehow beat it? I think what happened is you had to have X number of ingredients for a recipe, and I already got those ingredients from just being a player and everything. And so I got all the ingredients without having to go to the morgue.
Use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital
I'll have to see.
drug storage.
We need to search for insulin. Okay. Hopefully it's not in that part of the morgue. Oh boy. It would be a bummer to get this far in the game and then find out that I can't beat the game because the game-breaking bug just cuts it off. But, I mean, I've been playing the game for like a month now. So by now, maybe somebody found a way to mod the item into tricking your save into thinking you have it again. Or maybe the developer has just patched it so that if you are stuck with that bug, you'll have the key now. I don't know. Or maybe I don't even have to go in that part of the morgue and it won't matter. Here's hoping. God damn, dude, you took like no damage. Why do I even have a weapon? I can barely see the damage I'm dealing to him. These shotgun guys are always so tanky. Ow. There we go. They're like a boss fight compared to the normies. That leaves the zone. This leaves the zone. The fact that there's enemies around here makes me hopeful that I can find the insulin here. Please.
I cannot enter.
Oof. Oof, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Come on, there's a whole area around you. There's got to be insulin. Come on. Salicin and pills. Not insulin. Howdy, boyo. There we go. There we go. All taken care of. How nice of you. Yes, he is dead. Would you like to join him? That question was rhetorical.
Over there!
Over here? Over where? Ow. He found me. Don't mind me just filling all of my meters. Maybe one of these guys will be a diabetic and he'll have insulin. That'll fix my problem. Look, a bunch of storage. What a perfect place to put the insulin, right? Haha. Insulin, right?
There it is. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, rescue.
Yes. Alright, cool. Fear assuaged. I was really worried. The last thing I want to deal with is getting this fucking far in a game and then finding out that a thing that happened at the beginning of the playthrough doomed me. That would suck. But yeah, to this day I can't go in there. There's a whole dungeon down here.
It's locked, all right.
But I was supposed to get the key as part of a quest, and that didn't happen, and the quest is over now. So, hope they've patched that in the meantime. Well, that'd be unfortunate. Alright. First major bit of progress there. Sure, let's go to Jeffrey McCollum, who's apparently at the graveyard? Sure. Maybe he's hiding out because he's currently turning into a vampire, so he can't be seen by anyone. I'm grabbing all these random items, but honestly, I think that that entire system's kind of become irrelevant, hasn't it? I don't know how much story is left, but I think many of the systems in it have become irrelevant. For starters, I have no reason to loot stuff necessarily, because every random dude, what is it? Ow, shit. I can't upgrade my equipment anymore, it's all maximum upgraded already. And I have no reason to craft any drugs because the entire town was simultaneously cured of every disease. Right now I'm kind of just burning through the game, whatever the game puts in my way, so I can get to the next story beat. Hello. Did you know I could do that? Did you know I could do that?
If McCollum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Watch yourselves!
Am I gonna get the blood from McCollum's body because he has it inside of him? Ow. Son of a bitch. Really thought he was dead already. There's a lot of sounds happening on that side.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
McCollum, what are you doing? You fighting a big old wolf somewhere? Why are they not werewolves, by the way? I'm a little confused by that. They're vampires that take the forms of wolves, and that's somehow... But that's not a werewolf. But do werewolves exist in this universe? Because they specify it's not a werewolf, as if there is a more accurate example of a werewolf in this world. So where's the real werewolves then? When do I get to see a real werewolf? Or if werewolves aren't real, then why do they even specify that those guys aren't werewolves? Surely the werewolf of legend would have just come from the wolf-like humanoid vampires, right? Which are, you know, basically werewolves. McCollum. Oh, did McCollum become? No, he didn't. Never mind. For a second there, I thought McCollum became the big, the wolf. That would have been kind of awesome. Am I fighting McCollum? I think I am fighting McCollum. Right? No, never mind. I can't lock onto McCollum, so we must be neutral right now. Ha! That's kind of cool. He was eating the other skal. Would you like to have a chat, friendo?
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reid?
Not at all, McCollum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you... You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCollum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
I have found the carrier, McCollum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A vampire doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reid.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch, one-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me, helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
Will you leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Will you hunt me down?
Not for now. But you had better behave, Doctor, or I may change my mind.
Farewell, my progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reid.
He's friendly. I wonder if I've essentially... Probably could take that back path. Right through here. Yeah, that way. I wonder if I've essentially created the good doctor. Because the options more or less are to like... You could kill everyone that you can get your hands on until you just collapse every district. You could refuse to kill a single person, which should not even be an option, but it is for some reason. It's really stupid. Or you could, you know, kill some people and justify who you're killing to yourself the way I am, which is, I think, the most interesting version. Because if you don't do that, you're not really even engaging with the mechanics of the game. Like, who cares about how stable each district is? I think it's probably hard for them. It's probably a little hard for them to collapse if you're not even eating any of them. I guess if you actively don't fix anybody's diseases ever, then it might eventually create a problem. But I don't know if the natural increased sickness will lead to each district completely collapsing or not. I don't know. It could be. Yep, there's one of those giant guys here. He's gonna be blocking the door, isn't he?
You shall learn to respect the law.
Oh yeah? Is that what I gotta do? I need to show you guys respect. You know what happened? You know what I did the last Ascalonian, whatever you're called? Let's just say he's not gonna be in the history books. Why, thank you. That was a bit peckish. There he goes. You need to stay put. There we go. And then the pop. There it goes.
Sorry, sir. Steady, boys.
Excuse me. Nope. Nope. Ow. Okay, come on. Oh. It's always a good sign when you hit the point where you just don't give a fuck about any of the things in the city. I don't want to loot the items, I don't want to fight the enemies, because the enemies are infinite and the items aren't worth anything. I'm just trying to get to the objective. So I can go to Redgrave's mansion, where they'll be very happy to see me. Do I get to fight Redgrave himself? That'd be fun.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
He'll be psyched about it, especially since he wants us to die, I believe. So we're best buds at the moment. Oh, Redgrave, are you happy to see me?
I'm still persona non grata.
Hello, hey, come on.
If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
And by improvise, we mean murder every single thing that isn't us. We're best friends with all these guys. You're gonna take like 5 years to kill. How are you not a boss fight? Okay, come on, man. How? It's not really a big deal or anything, but how is this not a boss fight health bar right now? Look how much infinite health he has. Holy crap. If there was a time to show a health boss bar on the screen, this was it. Ow. The boss bars actually serve a really minor role in making a fight feel better. Because the larger the bar on the screen is, the more you feel like you're making progress through their health bar when you hit them. Because the health bar is bigger, so your impact is bigger. Just kind of a nice feeling at times. God damn. Let's just go all in here. Nope. God damn it. It's always somehow faster than I think it's going to be. I'm not really sure why. Oh, back in. Getting a lot of blood out of this guy. Which he got out of other people. I mess that up I so rarely dodge that correctly. There we go. Clean. Well, there it is. No? What? Isn't that supposed to contain William Marshall's blood right there? I'm confused. Why do I have to find Redgrave? Is he in here? I guess. I thought we have verified as a fact that that right there contains William Marshall's blood. And in fact, Redgrave does not, because he's not a true descendant. So right there is where I get the blood from. But I've got to go find Redgrave? Why is that the objective? I'm already here. Alright, well there's like a basement down here, right? Or is that him?
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Well, he was easy to convince. Now we just need to go find a hideout. If only we could have gotten through that without doing a murder. Oh well. You can do it loading, but yeah, I just had to coax it with my voice. I made it happy, and it continued and moved. There we go. I know, I'll make it in my own house. The safest hideout of them all. Just trying to get anything on the mother. I'm still in the negatives. I've done this entire quest and I'm actually still in the negatives. Huh. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Cancel. Whoops. Here we go. Analyze for blueprints. All set.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
We'll either fix her, or she'll die horribly and in pain. Yay! Well, she's always constantly in pain, right? So, probably can't make it worse. I guess there's only one way to find out.